The Art of Spending Money, Simple Choices for a Richer Life, a detailed summary. Morgan Housel, the acclaimed author of The Psychology of Money, turns his attention in The Art of Spending Money, Simple Choices for a Richer Life to a critical area often overlooked by traditional financial literature: how to spend our money effectively so that it genuinely enhances our lives. This book is not a guide to budgeting or specific investment tactics. Instead, it is a deep psychological and philosophical inquiry into how money impacts our happiness, identity, and freedom. Housel's central argument is that spending is not a science of clean formulas but a complex art, shaped by our personal history, our insecurities, and the societal pressures that constantly define success for us. The book acts as a powerful guide for reframing our relationship with wealth, shifting the objective from mere accumulation to achieving true, lasting contentment. 1. The highest purpose of money: buying freedom. If there is one asset Housel believes money should be used to acquire, it is independence and control over one's time. This is presented as the greatest and most significant return on investment (ROI) available. True wealth, Housel argues, is measured not by the size of one's bank account but by autonomy. This means having the ability to wake up each morning and decide how to spend your day, free from financial coercion. It is the capability to quit a toxic job, absorb unforeseen crises, or simply dedicate extra time to family without paralyzing anxiety. Housel contends that every dollar saved and spent mindfully should be viewed as purchasing a small piece of future freedom. This saving isn't earmarked for a specific goal. It is a purchase of flexibility, serving as a tool to insulate you from life's inevitable setbacks, thus giving you the power to choose life's most critical options. This independence fund is the ultimate insurance policy for peace of mind. 2. Performance versus utility: opting out of the status race. The book highlights the biggest mistake in our relationship with money: using it primarily for status, performance, rather than utility, function. The status trap: many people spend money to show others how much money they have. Housel warns that this is the fastest way to financial ruin and the most expensive path to temporary respect. Envy is the engine that drives an endless status race. As soon as you acquire the next luxury item, society and your own mind immediately raises the benchmark. Gauss's rule and the humble bubble: Housel observes that envy, being unhappy with someone else's success, is inversely correlated with self-examination. The less you know yourself, the more you look to others to define your worth. The solution is to reside in a humble bubble. Prioritize purchases based on personal happiness and utility, not external validation. He suggests the deserted island test. Before a significant purchase, ask yourself, would I still want this if absolutely no one else could see it? If the answer is no, you are likely buying for status, not utility. 3. The philosophy of regret minimization. The art of smart spending is about minimizing future regret, not maximizing present risk. Minimizing future regret: the wisest spending decisions are those that protect your future self. This translates to maintaining a substantial financial buffer, the independence fund, which allows you to absorb inevitable shocks, a health scare, a job loss, an unexpected repair, without derailing your life. This buffer is not an asset for appreciation, it is a premium paid for psychological well-being. The compounding of experiences: physical possessions inherently decline in value and lose their novelty. However, money spent on experiences, travel, shared moments with loved ones, learning a new skill, often compounds in value. These experiences form your narrative, deepen your relationships, and accumulate into wisdom. Housel argues that investing in these experiences provides the highest long-term emotional ROI. An expensive car depreciates, a challenging shared journey is cherished forever. 4. Personal psychology and the money story. Housel emphasizes that all spending behavior makes sense once you understand the unique personal history behind it. Childhood lessons: our earliest money memories profoundly shape our adult spending habits. An individual who grew up in scarcity might prioritize security to an extreme degree, frugality inertia, remaining overly cautious even when financially secure. Conversely, someone who experienced social humiliation due to poverty might overspend as a form of revenge spending to heal that pain and validate their worth. Housel's mantra is key. All behavior makes sense with enough information. Readers are encouraged to identify their money story to understand their triggers and biases. Money is an amplifier, not a transformer. Money does not change who you fundamentally are. It simply gives you the resources to be more of what you already are. If you are prone to anxiety, more money will likely lead to greater anxiety about losing it. If you are naturally generous and kind, more money will allow you to be kinder and more charitable. 5. Finding balance and contentment. The book concludes by guiding us toward finding balance in our complex financial lives. Frugality as clarity. Frugality is redefined not as a punishment or denial of pleasure, but as an act of mindfulness. It is a tool for removing the clutter of things that do not truly matter, so that you can amplify and focus your spending on the few things that genuinely bring joy. Defining enough, the relentless pursuit of more, leads only to stress and anxiety. The most critical step toward contentment is finding a personal defined sense of enough. This is the point where you stop letting the pursuit of money control you and start leveraging money to control your life. Detach your identity from money. Ultimately, Housel advises us to decouple our self-worth from our net worth. A good life is not built on numbers in a spreadsheet. It is built on purpose, relationships, health, and the stories we live. The happiest people are those who have mastered the art of letting money serve their life, rather than letting the pursuit of money define it.